Hey yo, what's the deal? You know who it is. It's the Don, Tony Teflon, and welcome to Teflon TV's Movie Time Talk. And right here, Movie Time Talk. In fact, you know that word, Movie Time Talk. I just made it up right now when I said it. But this is just my movie review, and basically, I'm going to be talking about different movies and what's coming up in the movies and everything else that I like about movies. So this week we are comparing the release that Marvel came out with and the release that DC came out with. And we are going to see which one, to me, in my opinion, of which is a better release and what I'm looking forward to seeing more. At the end of that, I will always give you a classic movie review and tell you something that I've watched a long time ago that maybe a lot of my younger viewers never seen, and try to hit them up on that, and maybe you go pick up this movie and you have nothing to do and go and watch it. All right. So Marvel. We'll start with them. Marvel's movie release dates. It starts as May 1st, 2015, Avengers Age of Ultron. July 17th, 2015, Ant-Man. May 6th, 2016, Captain America Civil War. November 4th, 2016, Doctor Strange. May 5th, 2017, Guardians of the Galaxy 2. July 28th, 2017, Thor Ragnarok. November 3rd, 2017, Black Panther. May 2018, Avengers Infinity War Part 1. July 6th, 2018, Captain Marvel. November 2nd, 2018, Inhumans. And combinating with May 3rd, 2019, Avengers Infinity War Part 2. Which is a very, very impressive lineup, I must say. Now, I know a lot of people are gassed on Marvel right now and think they can do no wrong. But if you ask me, and I'm as honest as it can be, I love Marvel. I played the role-playing game when I was growing up, so I know a lot about the characters and their stats and everything else. So I kicked a lot of these characters' ass in that role-playing game. So I know their weaknesses and all this shit. All right? I know everything that they're going through. So, and I will tell you the truth, that the first Thor movie I thought sucked. All right, I don't think they made a good Hulk movie ever. Period. So when everyone's just like, oh, Marvel could do no wrong, they're hitting that stride. I mean, listen, Iron Man 1 was phenomenal. Iron Man 2 was shaky. Iron Man 3 was okay. You know what I mean? So it's not like they've hit it out of the park. Everyone has to act like they've hit it out the park every time. That's not the case, to me at least. I mean, Thor, the second Thor, I actually walked out of the movie theater. I did not finish the movie. It was so boring to me. And I'm going to watch it again now that I'm home. And sometimes you need to be home to watch certain movies and you can't watch it in the movie theater. So I do not look at them as a shoe-in lock like a lot of people look at them as. I just look at them as the lineup looks good, but it does not a lock to me. Now, Avengers Age of Ultron, the first one, I think is a lock to be a great movie. I can't see that being bad. Next one, Ant-Man. I hope it's good. You got the actors in it to make it good. I'm very confident in the third movie, the Captain America Civil War, that that's going to be great. Now, it gets a little dicey with Doctor Strange. I'm not sure if Benedict Cumberbatch is playing the role. I'm sure Joaquin Phoenix isn't. So that's still up and down. If you get him in that role, and I think if you follow the Doctor Strange they used for the animated series, for the animated show, if they use that one, I think they'll be fine with it. I like that type of Doctor Strange. Guardians of the Galaxy 2. Listen, Guardians 1, no one thought would be as big as it got. So they're with their fingers crossed, hoping that this, the name alone, right, name recognition is going to get them over. And I think it'll be all right. Here we go. Thor Ragnarok. As I said, I did not like the first two. So I'm going to hope that they finally figured out how to get Thor right. And hopefully that's the case. Black Panther, obviously a black superhero I'm very excited for. Black Panther is probably one of the only black superheroes we have that's worth anything in both worlds. You know what I mean? There's really no ultimate black superhero that's actually got really good powers. They're really mediocre. You know what I mean? Most of them are sidekicks and shit. But that's the way it is. So I'm excited about Black Panther. Obviously the Infinity Wars, loving it. Captain Marvel. I mean, I was never a fan of Captain Marvel or the Inhumans. So I do not care about them. I understand the way that it's broken down, how it's going to go into it. And then finally Avengers Infinity War Part 2, which I expect to be good. So out of all of those movies that are being released, I have concerns about Ant-Man, but not a lot. But the most concerns I would have is Ant-Man, Doctor Strange, Guardians of the Galaxy 2, Thor Ragnarok. I would think are the ones that possibly could flop. And those are the ones that could do wrong. Now, looking at DC. DC has Batman vs. Superman, Dawn of Justice, May 25th, 2016. Suicide Squad, August 5th, 2016. Wonder Woman, June 23rd, 2017. Justice League, November 17th, 2017. The Flash, March 23rd, 2018. Aquaman, July 27th, 2018. Shazam, April 5th, 2019. Justice League 2, June 14th, 2019. Cyborg, April 3rd, 2020. And Green Lantern, June 19th, 2020. Now, they have gone even a year farther than Marvel. All right. And when we break it down, Batman vs. Superman, Dawn of Justice. Can that movie flop? Now, I'm going to put it to you like this. I liked all the Christopher Nolan Dark Knight. So, I'm suspect on Ben Affleck playing any superhero role ever since Daredevil. Ever since that motherfucker, what was that, teeter-totter scene with his wife, Jennifer Garden? I'm suspect on that motherfucker playing anything, boy. So, we got to see about that. Hopefully, it's good. I mean, but when you put Batman and Superman, the two most recognizable characters there are in probably comic books at all together, you better succeed. I mean, you ain't got no reason not to. If that movie sucks, that's a fucking problem. You know what I mean? All right, Suicide Squad's next up. I'm not a big Suicide Squad. I see him on the Arrow show, and I see him all this. I'm not into the Suicide Squad. I understand what they're trying to do with it. We'll see, but I'm suspect on that one. Wonder Woman. If they follow Wonder Woman, now, the thing I have a problem about Wonder Woman is the woman playing her. I would rather see Wonder Woman as an Amazon chick, a big chick. You know, taller, not this little skinny chick who can run around and beat people up. She's an Amazon. I want to see her looking like an Amazon. I would like Wonder Woman to be a woman at least 6'2". At least, you know what I mean? If she looks like a big sexy chick, that's what I would like if I have my casting. But if they stick to the Wonder Woman animated series, and I think that the DC animated series blows away Marvel's by far. Every animated movie they make, the Flash, Paradox, all that shit is great. And I think if they stick to that, they have a chance to overtake Marvel. If they use the Wonder Woman, they use that one. They're using an animated flick, and they do that story the same fucking way, verbatim. Just do it over. Do that shit verbatim right over. That shit would be great. All right, so then after that, we got the Justice League movie. Obviously, they're all coming together. Let's hope it's good. The Flash, as I said before, Wonder Woman, if they stick to the script of the Flash and use like Flash Paradox or all time, use that. You got to use Flash's going back in the time power to make him effective. If you do that, then the Flash is great. Aquaman, I'm suspect on, just for the fact that that shit was on that fucking HBO show. Entourage, Aquaman. I'm suspect of that. That's all I think about with Vinny Chase when I think of Aquaman. So I'm suspect on that. Shazam, you know, The Rock playing Black Adam. This is 2018 that's coming out. You know, The Rock's hairline ain't good now. So I wonder how it's going to look back then. So we'll see what happens then. Then you have Justice League 2. Cyborg, another black superhero, which is about time. I really thought, and Green Lantern following that. I thought they'd do the black Green Lantern, Hal Jordan. I thought The Rock would be better for that than the Black Adam. Now they're going to do, I don't know how they're going to do the Green Lantern over. I would have rather seen them do a Green Lantern Flash movie team up. I think that would have been better. They're always together in the comic books. And better to introduce them. So that's out of all these movies. I mean, the bottom line, when you go to DC movies, right now, every movie on that list is suspect. Every movie on that list could fail. I could see every one of them doing bad. I could see Cyborg flopping, Green Lantern flopping. Obviously, it did already. I could see Shazam flopping. I could see Aquaman. I mean, The Rock's supposed to be bankable, but Hercules sucked. You know what I mean? It was terrible. Yeah, terrible. You know what I mean? So, and if you look at his other stuff, it's G.I. Joe, terrible. I mean, so I don't know. You know, now I'm a Rock fan. I love wrestling, but those movies were terrible. Every movie on that list is suspect. Marvel has like 3 to 4 that's suspect, but every movie on the DC list can suck. Therefore, I have to say I'm more excited for the Marvel side of things and see how they turn out. I think their movies are a little bit more solid. That is the way I will go with that. But DC, if they stick to their animated roots, has a chance to be better than Marvel. And that's my case on those two movies. So, now I will give you my classic movie review. This movie is a movie that if you like rap music or you heard a lot of things in rap music, you may not have known where they came from. A lot of sayings. A lot of this came out when I wasn't even born when this came out. I don't think when it came out a very long time ago, but I love the movie anyway. The movie is called The Warriors. All right. And I would suggest that if you have not seen this movie, The Warriors, now this is made I do believe, the 70s, 1979. I mean, it's obviously, it looks like it was made in 1979, but it's New York City in 1979. I'll read the back for you so you understand it a little bit. A battle of gigantic proportions is looming in the mean streets of underground New York City. The armies of the night number 100,000. They outnumber the police 5-1, and tonight they're after the Warriors, a street gang blamed unfairly for the rival gang's leader's death. That is what this movie is about. It is about a group of guys. There's a big, huge meeting of all the gangs, and there's one guy, Cyrus, who is the leader of the RIF. He wants to get all the gangs together and take out the police because they're 5-1. And get them all together. Somehow he is assassinated and the Warriors are blamed. The Warriors are from Coney Island, and this took place in Queens, this meeting. So they have to make it all the way back from Coney Island to Queens with every gang in between trying to stop them, plus the police. So that is what this is back. They're just trying to get back to their turf, and that's the word they used back then, turf. So what a great movie. You know, movies like this, when I watch older movies that's supposed to be serious, a lot of times the things they say make me laugh, and I think it's funny. So this is kind of like a comedy to me, plus an action movie, plus, I mean, you just got to look at their styles and the way they was living in 1970s. This is a beautiful New York City back then. You know what I mean? So I suggest you check out The Warriors, and that is my classic movie review for this episode. So please, if you like this, thumbs up it, subscribe. I have a new Facebook channel up right now. I do believe it is Teflon TV 1, the number 1, and I'll put that in the links department, the link description down there in the description video, so you can please thumb up my Facebook fans page and you can interact with me on there, and people ask for me and I'll put pictures of me, and you'll learn a lot more about me from that page, because I have pictures of me and where I grew up and the things I like and the things I like to do. And so if you have any other movies you would like me to talk about or review, please put it in the comment section. Until next time, you know who it is. It's the Don, Tony Teflon, and thank you for watching Teflon TV. Peace and stay sexy.